Hi there, this is a story about a couple of full-timers, full-time RVers that is, myself, Eric Anderson, and my lovely wife, Carol. We first met at an Applebee's in Lodi when I was living in the Bay Area and she was living in Amador County. Shortly after Carol and I met, Carol and Katie bought this cute little A-frame house in the city of Pioneer. Shortly after that, Carol found me a job working for Volcano Telephone in Pine Grove, just a few miles down the road, and I moved in with them. Shortly after we bought the house, we added on the garage on the right-hand side. A little over a year after we met, Carol and I got married at a beautiful ceremony at South Shore Lake Tahoe, with all of our friends and family to enjoy the wonderful event. As Carol's dad got older, we decided it was a good idea for him to move in with us. So, with our growing family, we decided to buy a larger house that was down in Pine Grove, just a few blocks from my office. I was literally able to walk to work, up and downhill, both ways, in the weather that was clement and not so clement. In 2008, we decided to downsize our home from our 2,500 square foot home to a 2,100 square foot rental in Pine Grove, just a few miles away. Regardless of whatever house we've lived in, we've always enjoyed having a home that was comfortable for our friends and family to come and visit. Shortly after Carol and I first got together, we decided to buy our first RV. Our first RV was this brand new Dutchman tent trailer, and we took it on many wonderful trips, including one to the Grand Canyon where we took Katie and a friend of hers from school, Hannah Brown. One of the last trips that we took in the tent trailer was a trip to Pai Pai with my sister and brother-in-law up in the foothills of Amador County. In that trip, we took a branch to the roof which punctured a hole in the fiberglass of the tent trailer. It was at that point that it was time to move on to a bigger RV. So we moved on to a 25-foot Prowler, which was a completely hard-sided unit. We took this one all the way to Mount Rushmore in South Dakota with Carol's dad on a trip that he enjoyed immensely. Deciding that we were thoroughly bitten by the RV bug, we decided to move on to something even bigger. We thought we would try our hand at a fifth-wheel travel trailer. We bought this used Mountain View from a retired couple in the Sacramento area. Though we only got the Mountain View out on a few trips, we realized that moving on to a bigger RV was the way for us. After that, we moved on to a brand new Keystone Cougar, which we had bought actually when we were in San Diego on a trip. One of the best trips that we took with the Keystone Cougar was to go to the Pacific Northwest, seeing the states of Washington and Oregon, and enjoying the Oregon coastline immensely. When we decided to full-time permanently, we started out by full-timing in our Keystone Cougar. But in a couple of years, we decided it was time to move on to our current motorhome, our current RV, a 2003 Allegro bus, where we started out full-timing at the Plymouth 49er RV Park. We've always had pets in our lives, and we've had numerous ones. Roxy and Hannah. We've also had Tyson, a wonderful boxer dog that we adopted from a family in Pine Grove. Up until early 2011, we had a wonderful cat named Spot, which Carol and Katie had bottle-fed from a kitten. He was a wonderful member of our family. Making sure that our pets are comfortable is always first and foremost in our minds, regardless of whether we're in a home or in an RV. At the time this video was made in 2012, we had 3 dogs with us. We had the 2.5-year-old Rosie, which came from the Amador County shelter. She's the farthest one away. The next one closest is Lily, an 11-year-old boxer, which we got as a puppy, and Roxy, the 12-year-old Australian Shepherd that we also got as a puppy. In 2008, when we started our full-timing RV adventure, we started living at 49er RV Village in Plymouth, California. As you can see, we had lots of different weather to deal with, but from numerous years of RVing experience, we were prepared for whatever the environments threw at us. We'd also managed to learn what tools to take with us so that I could effect almost any repair that we needed to do that was within my skill level. Though we were living in a box no bigger than 8 feet wide by 30 feet long, I still managed to write 2 books. And Carol and I also started our own business where I would sell my books and also help RVers with their computer problems. We did our booth at a couple of Good Sam rallies in the Lodi area as well as in Southern California. In March of 2011, we relocated to our new home in Rancho Cordova here at the Aspen Grove RV and Mobile Home Park. We ended up here because Carol was working at CAL FIRE and I was on the hook to start a new job at the Department of Social Services in Sacramento. As you can see, this is a nice little RV park with many RVs in the front end and more mobile homes in the backside of the property. That bell you hear is for the crossing arms for the light rail that Carol and I ride frequently to work. And here comes one of our neighbor dogs, Tyson, one of our favorites that lives in a neighborhood yard. And this is our place, a nice little fenced-in place, the Andersons. Our shingle that we got from a guy in Oakhurst, there's actually a motorhome drawing on it that looks just like our Allegro bus. And as you can see, this is our Allegro bus, our 2003, and our nice little RV spot with our furniture and awning out, and a nice little lawn area for the dogs. Here's a rose bush that Carol has managed to save, left by the previous tenants. And as I said, this is a very dog-friendly neighborhood, and that is Sophie, one of our neighbor dogs. As we walk down the sidewalk here, the patio area, you see our yard furniture and our storage unit in the back where we have various lawn implements stored and a few other things in storage. We also have a weather station on the top of the storage unit where we have an anemometer, and Eric's able to keep track of the weather, as well as the temperature gauge, which is over here in the shade, and then a rain gauge on top of the power pedestal that runs our motorhome. Here is the power plant for our Allegro bus. It's a Cummins ISC, very solid inline 6 diesel engine. Very happy with it. And our tow bar. We also have set up over here our little dog wash area where I use the outside shower to wash the dogs. Plate with towels and all that sort of good stuff. And a little chair for me to sit on, waterproof, or at least not affected by the water. One of the great things about this Allegro bus motorhome is the amount of storage that we have underneath. In this case, we've got storage for everything, including the Christmas and Halloween decorations. We have storage bays on both sides of the motorhome, and we store everything from the table for our barbecue to the barbecue itself, as well as the table that we used for sales when we were doing our business, and the RV Guy business, that is, as well as mats for Carol and I to stand on and Roxy to stand on when we're grooming her. There she is, all shortened up. Roxy! 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 And in she goes.
This is Rosie. She's trying to get Eric to throw the Kong for her, so she'll drop it in front of the rake so that he will fling it, because she wants him to rake it so she can chase it. Dad, throw the Kong!
Now that we've got the yard maintenance all done, it's time to take a look inside the motorhome. As you can see, it's an interesting looking paint job, and one that you don't see very often, more darker colors, but the colors have really grown on us. Actually, I liked it initially a lot, and it took a while for Carol to grow on Carol, but she finally really likes it very much as well. Now we'll take a look inside. We have the dash. Of course, we have a dash dog that likes to use that. We'll see that in a little bit. And this is the TV set in the front, where we're able to check out the output from the weather station. In the most recent rainfall, we'd had 2.6 inches of rain. As you can see, there's lots of overhead bays, and we also have the couch set up and the chairs set up for the creature comforts of our pets. As we venture on back, trying not to step on any dogs along the way, we see that Rosie's ever ready with her ball or Kong for you to throw it for her. We have our little dinette table that we have dinner at, as well as our small but very functional kitchen area with sink and everything. This is our computer desk that I put in place of a couch. We have a printer and a router for wireless access, as well as our access to the internet. So we're fully set up, even though in a very small area. The kitchen is, as I said, very functional. We've cooked more than a couple of holiday dinners here in our convection microwave. The refrigerator is a side-by-side unit in an RV. It's the size that Carol wanted when we bought a large RV, and there it is. And we've got it filled to the brim, which is normally the case for us. We also have a washer-dryer combination, which is under this counter here, and we use this bad boy a lot, probably 1 or 2 loads a day. Now we'll move on back into the back half of the motorhome, where you can see our bathroom area, and into the bedroom, where we have a full closet, and we've got plenty of storage throughout the master suite of the motorhome. We've got numerous drawers and cabinets for storing everything that we need. We also have this wonderful picture that was given to us by a family member. We take a look in the bathroom here. We have a full stall shower, complete with a water shut-off shower head, so that we can take our Navy showers and keep our water utilization to an absolute minimum in this motorhome. It's a very green lifestyle, living in an RV, believe it or not. We also have our curio cabinets and our photos on the wall of things that are important to us. And we have more pet accoutrements. This is a cat zone that we have for Angel, our black and white cat. And we'll take a look down in there, in the cat zone, as it were, where this used to be a laundry hamper, but this is where her cat food's stored, and then that little opening to the left goes into the litter box area that's in the water closet or the toilet area. And as we take a look into the toilet area, it's larger than some residential toilet areas, and down under the sink we have the litter box with a hole that goes into the other area. This is about the only way that we can keep the dogs out of the kitty food and the kitty litter. We can also look out this window, which is also fun to do when we're traveling down the road. We mentioned earlier the dash dog. Well, there's the dash dog Rosie, and then we have the willing co-pilot in the motorhome whenever Carol is not available. Say hi, Lily, to the folks at home. Well, that pretty much concludes our tour of the motorhome and our site that we're in, but it's important for you to know that we always enjoy every aspect of life. We enjoy the holidays. We enjoy getting together with Katie and Russ as much as possible, because they're just a few miles away from us here in Sacramento. And we still enjoy having family over for family get-togethers, such as Christmas dinner one year. Many people, when they live full-time, they never get out in their RVs. They pretty much park it and leave it. Well, in our case, we make a distinct effort to get out every month in our motorhome and go see something new. Usually we make it to some sort of new RV park that's within a couple hours of our location, and we're actually setting off right now to some place new and exciting to go explore. Regardless of whether our adventure takes us to someplace near or someplace far away, we always manage to find some place that we get to see that's new to explore. We always be sure that the dogs go with us so that they can enjoy the experience as well, and we always manage to have a very wonderful time. We thank you very much for taking the time to enjoy this video with us, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.